Hello, good people out there. Today, it's Doug Cunnington, and I want to let you know about a free training that I'm doing tomorrow. It's about scaling content, and I'm going to tell you about a case study where I published 200 posts in about 5 months. That's the one I'm going to talk about, but I've actually done this a few times. Last year, I published about 300 posts in about 4 months on a few different sites. And I'm going to share with you in the training tomorrow exactly the way I built my team. So I didn't write any of the content myself. I just hired freelancers from Upwork. I had a couple content managers, and I started with a team of 0 and grew it into about a team of 15 or so with everyone else doing the heavy lifting, and I was serving as the project manager essentially. So I'm going to go over project management techniques and, like I said, share the org chart, share the templates and all that stuff. And I see we got like 21 people here on the live stream, which is awesome. If you want to sign up for the training, all you have to do is follow the link in the description. You have to enter your name and email address. You'll join my email list at that point where I send you tons of templates, tons of good stuff, and you'll be able to get the link for the webinar tomorrow. So it's Wednesday, September 12th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. However, if you can't watch live, that is totally okay. There's a replay, there's no pitch or anything like that. And all you have to do is sign up, name and email address. So I see there's a ton of people, way more than I thought, are actually on here right now. Usually no one shows. It's like 4 or 5 people, just the hardcore folks that have nothing to do. But I see, and I'll chat with everyone because you're here. So we got Dennis, we have Who is Joe from South Africa. We have Abdullah asking a question. We have Garav. We have Andrea, what's up, from Maryland, and Dee. So I'm going to try not to answer too many questions here, just to be honest with you. I have some other things I need to get to. But since so many people are here, I'll answer some questions. So Abdullah says, can you tell me which keyword tool is better? It doesn't really matter. Just pick one. You mentioned 2, but it honestly doesn't matter. Just pick one, stay consistent, and I'm sure the data is great. All right. Steven's on. Brian. We have Lucas. We have Tech Trailers from India. Kevin says, you didn't see the notification, but you were watching another video, and I popped up on the sidebar. That's how it works, I guess. All right. Team is on. Dennis. Dennis says he's driving a dump truck. That sounds so dangerous, man. Just watch the road, do what you got to do. Always on. Garav asks, are PBNs, as private blog networks, are they useful for rankings? The answer is yes, but I don't recommend them, and it's a little more risky. If you are interested in more private blog network stuff, I recommend like Matt Diggity at Diggity Marketing. He knows a lot about that stuff. He's more in the weeds. It does work, but it's too risky for my stomach. Can't work with it. All right. We have Wee Rock says, you're just stopping by. You're in the middle of a tennis competition right now. Cool. Thanks everyone for hopping on. It is insane. We actually have a bunch of people on right now. I didn't expect it. Don't forget, if you're just joining right now, the reason why I'm doing this video right now is to tell you that I'm doing a free training tomorrow about scaling content. I share my org chart. I share how I grew a team. I go over a couple case studies. So do check that out. And honestly, I'm going to answer until the questions go away, and then I got to get out of here. And I'll see everyone on the live session for tomorrow. Raul, what's up? Kevin says, for KGR content, do I have better luck researching with SEMrush or Ahrefs? They're both useful. I don't have a preference among the two for doing research. They're effective in different areas. Just be sure to use the filters. And I do have a video on using SEMrush. Highly recommend SEMrush using the filters that I mentioned. So if you just type in keyword golden ratio using SEMrush on my channel, you should find the one in the KGR master class. All right. Thanks everyone for hitting the like button. And the last question here, Dee says, you have a blog with 200 posts, new posting constantly, but you're not getting much traffic. I guess it's because I didn't do any backlinking. Can we talk about that? I think we just did. there's a lot of factors. It may just not be backlinking. It could be poor keyword research. It could be the content doesn't serve the reader as well as we hope. And Alwyn says you saw a site selling on Empire Flippers with 50 PBN links and it sold within a day. So, what if a site only has 5 strong PBN links? Is it still risky? There's a spectrum of risk, and that, of course, right? If you have fewer links, then it is less risky. Let me give you an example. Everyone, follow me on this one. All right. So let's say you have 100 links total, and 90 of the links are from private blog networks. Let's say another site has 100 links, but 10 links are from a private blog network. All right. If both sites get penalized, you'll probably be able to recover the one with fewer PBN links. Why is that? Because you could disavow those 10 links and you'll still have like 90% of your links intact. In the other scenario where you have more PBN links, you can disavow and get rid of those PBN links, but then you only have 10% of your original. So that's kind of an extreme example, but it's a spectrum, and yeah, it's less risk. And next, Andrea says, do I think creating YouTube videos and closing the comments but directing them to your blog to get them to answer and comment is a good idea? So I haven't done that before. So I'm just blowing smoke, to be honest with you. I would say it could be fine. I think you're probably not going to get a very like large set of people going over to do that, but you probably will see a few people. Now, as far as the like, let me look a little deeper into it. All right, here's the thing you got to keep in mind. If you're directing people off of YouTube, it's probably not going to be shared, suggested as much. You may not have as strong of a ranking, but you got to weigh like what you're going to do. So you'll notice on a lot of my videos, I just tell people, I'm like, check out other videos, and maybe 25% of the time, maybe it's more than that. But a lot of the times I direct people to other videos versus going off of the site directly. Sometimes I tell people, hey, get this checklist and blah, 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 go sign up on Niche Site Project, but not always. Okay. And let's see, a couple more questions. Last thing I'll mention, and again, the main reason we're here is I'm talking about a free training I'm doing tomorrow. Be sure you sign up. If you have a question that you want me to answer in this session tomorrow about content, leave a comment here. I'll do my best to try and answer it in the session. Alwyn says you see a lot of people complaining about done for you niche sites, saying it doesn't work. That is an interesting fact. I happen to agree with it. And like most things, I did a video on it. I also have a long post on Niche Site Project where it's actually a roundup post. So I invited people, I put my opinion, of course, but I invited done for you niche site companies to comment as well and why they think it's good. Now, I got to be honest with you. A lot of times I see poor quality from these sites. And what's worse is I see people that get sites and then they don't know what to do with them. So they were sold a dream and they don't have the tools to do it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not saying it's a bad choice, right? It can work for certain people. Me personally, I opted for teaching courses. I prefer to like show someone how to do it, and then they know like how to do it. They know why they're doing it. They know what to do, versus like having a finished product. Here's a good analogy, and then I could just go on forever, but I got to walk Georgie here. So let me give you a quick analogy around, let's say you are given a business. You're given a like a, say, a restaurant, for example. You're given a restaurant and you're given some training on like what's going on, but maybe you're not trained as a chef. Maybe you haven't worked in a restaurant before, and maybe you don't know anything about running a small business. There's a good chance, even if you have like state of the art everything and, some instructions, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to pull it off because you're not a technician or practitioner in the thing you need to be able to do. That is why a lot of done for you niche sites never start making any money. That's why a lot of people struggle with that sort of business model where they're given a business that should work, but they don't know how to like do that. All right, let me just see if we get through it. Oh, and my man Zach, you're taking the course, 5-figure niche site, and you're learning what to do with the done for you site, which is awesome. Fantastic. Okay. So while it's interesting that so many people hopped on here, I got a jet for now. Everyone, be sure you attend the training tomorrow. It's going to be really good. And I feel like I shouldn't leave right now, but I gotta head out. So Justin says the last question here. Okay, two more questions. Justin says images for Amazon sites. Go to nichesiteproject.com/FAQ. There's a question about images and the answer. More importantly, the answer is there. Once you finish looking there, go to my channel. There's a little search bar. Type in images for Amazon on my channel. I'll tell you all about images. Johnny says, do I use Amazon Associates Link Builder? No. To direct traffic to the country? No. I use one link. Also Amazon, but I don't use their link builder. Andre says, where do I hire content creators and for what price? Upwork, between 15 and 18 bucks for 1,000 words or so. And I'm going to talk about it tomorrow in the training. Thanks everyone for hopping on today. Don't forget to sign up for the training, and we'll catch you actually this week. The Q&A session is going to be on Thursday. Have a great day.